So I woke up today and thought about fast food software. So we are now living in the era where AI can generate text, can generate image, can generate video. And I thought, and it obviously can generate code now, right? Because code is just text. So I thought, what does it mean? What are the consequences of this thing when it can generate text? And I just started thinking, right? Just like playing around and like developing this whole idea where this could lead. So the first logical step for me, okay, now AI can generate code, right? So what does it mean? And I think it means that the price of software will go down because there is a robot that will generate your working code based on your prompt, and you'll get the code back that you can run. Previously, you had to learn a specific language, learn the syntax, understand the environment where it's running. You probably still need to do that too, but not to that extent. And now you can just like tell AI to generate code and it will do it. So the price of software will go down. So what does it mean for people working in the industry? I think it means that it makes software more accessible. You don't need to go and learn development to be able to create an application or a website or mobile app, like anything. You can just ask AI to generate you code and get the same result. Same result. Let's ignore the fact for now. The point is that AI generates code, it drives the price of software down, it makes software more accessible. Now, what does that mean? And in my head, there are actually two things. It's more people without special skills can create software now. But at the same time, it also drives the price, sorry, not the price, it drives the lifetime of the software down too. Because there are virtually no thought put into the structure of the code, um, the um, the details that make it accessible and maintainable for people to extend it in the future, like which is what we as software developers do. None of that has been put in place. Plus, the person that created the software lacks special skills, right, or expertise or experience. So it'll be easier for them to rewrite the software by modifying their prompt and getting a new software. So the software becomes disposable. Like, it's just easier to throw away a workflow, a function, or your proof of concept and create a totally new one instead of modifying what you had previously. So the analogy I have is it's fast food software. Like you can go to the restaurant and like pick a meal that you want, and a specific course or 2 plates, 3 plates, whatever, right? And then dessert at the top. But then when it comes to AI, it will be just McDonald's. You go, you click a couple of buttons, you get the result. Okay, you don't want onion in your burger. Fine, you pick an option, remove it, modifying your prompt, and get a different result back. However, what's interesting is that what's going to happen next, right? And this is, I think, where it's not really affected by the AI. It's defining what needs to be done because that requires clear thinking that you need to develop like for years, reading books, studying case studies, learning how other people work, learning what's possible, experimenting, playing around, seeing what works, what doesn't, and like defining what needs to be done is really what a human needs to do because you have the context of the business or the problem you're trying to solve, and then you're using AI as an instrument to make it easier for you, to save time for you, to go and just execute right? But you need to think and define what needs to be done. But after that, there are actually two things. After you've defined what needs to be done, you actually need to verify that it was done correctly and then confirm over time that it moves the business needle in the way you want it to, right? However, the three things I mentioned, right? So defining what needs to be done, verifying that it was done correctly, and confirming that it moves the needle on the business side is what constitutes a clear thinking, where you can connect the dots, understand the cause effect relationship between these things, and actually do it. And AI is just a helper. Like if you take a person that doesn't have experience, doesn't have the expertise, and unskilled, and ask it to solve a problem, like there's no guarantee that with AI they can solve a problem, right? Because that is actually what clear thinking is.